We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
So how would you know this? Wouldn't you suddenly explode? Of course, this knowledge is only possible with some untold FTL traveling FTL scanner we suddenly now possess. Normal scanners won't work because they're much too slow. Signals being sent outside of the Mass Effect field or Mass Effect corridor we're in would be unable to locate us after they bounced off whatever they were hitting. Then there's all the problems with time dilation and blue shifting using a radar or LADAR device. But let's believe said science fiction Mass Effect scanner sensor thing exists. In order for this to even make sense in any relativistic time, this other object must be traveling in FTL somehow alongside us, relatively the same speed, for us to track it and know that we're on a collision course with it. Because FTL is of course very, very quick. Think of like two vehicles in an FTL highway. And for some reason they're amazingly going into the same direction in space. So why not just one of us slow down? But we're talking about a collision that we cannot avoid, which means the object is so large or that we're colliding directly into it. So our scanner or sensor has its own FTL engine of sorts to send signals that quickly for something to be in front of us. Okay, so what are the chances of this happening when traveling in FTL? How can the computer plot a course without knowing what's in front of it? And wouldn't it immediately jump out of FTL if it detected something that would be blown up almost instantly? Why is this even a form of conflict that we have to choose, or at least that the main character has to make comments about? Let's also remember that FTL in the Mass Effect universe is relativistic. You need an equal form of deceleration to come out of FTL, be it the form of a Mass Effect relay or a ship's FTL engine. Meaning in order for something to come to a full stop, it must take the same amount of time and energy it took to go into FTL to exit FTL. So let's just say, due to the science fiction we've been provided, that what limited knowledge the Codex provides, this entire scene is unbelievable.
Kett ships, a dozen. No, more.
So, we nearly collide with some giant Kett ship who seems to just be waiting for us, which is kind of suicidal for both parties.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
Okay, how do they get a DNA signature by scanning a ship? I can understand maybe heat, or determining biochemistry from light sources from a previous scan and looking at the two pieces of data and going, okay, these look somewhat similar, could be the same body. But DNA? Do the writers even know what DNA is?
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
He's the guy who's about to crush you like an ant.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
Why is he trying to sound like a stupider version of Sovereign? Never mind, he just told us he's looking for a guy who activated the remnant. Cat's kind of out of the bag here, buddy. Is he dumb or are the writers dumb? Which one is it here?
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
Okay, so now Sam is ED 2.0. He's in our heads, the ship. He can counter-hack stuff. He solves plot points by integrating into alien technology, and he makes us superhuman. It's like Sam's redefining what a Mary Sue is.
You can't take a ship full of people just because you feel like it. Who do you think you are?
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
We are the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
Hello, random alien encounter. I've noticed some negative things, but now that you've met me, you're going to have one positive thing. Wow, he's a great salesman, this fellow.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it!
Okay, did Sam plot the course, or is Kalo flying the course? Or is Sam flying the course? Oh, forget it. Okay, was that a blooper in the script? Did someone actually animate the blooper and just didn't bother to change it? Should that have actually happened? Was the pilot not paying attention the entire time? This is getting awkward. It's like seeing a bad stage play and the actor trips or something. Is everyone supposed to be incompetent here?
Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Okay, so the ship's science officer is also the ship's tactical officer. Not exactly much faith in the water and ice lady here, but whatever.
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow?
Okay, so Callow is flying the ship. I'm not too sure what's going on with all these people here, but they're doing something.
Yes!
Okay, aren't the remaining Kett ships in pursuit? Why wouldn't they be? What exactly happened? Just because you escaped the Scourge here, the other ships just stop? Why? They had an armada of ships. Did they run out of fuel or something? They can only operate inside the Scourge?
Nice work, Kett.
Yeah, but who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
So, is there a port down there? Doesn't Gil want a port specifically? You know, with a bunch of people at a port that can help fix stuff for him? Do any of these ideas follow each other?
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
Listen, sorry to just show up like this, but I swear, we're the galactic good guys.
Efanola. Fahan and Gasadregara. Efanola. They're forcing us to land.
Then we land.
Now, as confusing as that was actually a good scene. They're aliens. They don't speak English. This is how first contact should be. However, considering our close proximity to a giant Kett armada, they might be a little cautious with a, second alien species coming from the giant alien tree thing that wants to kill them or take them or whatever. As in, they might want to blow us out of the sky cautious. And why aren't the Kett pursuing us yet? How fast are we that we need to make repairs, and how slow are they? Okay, from a lava world to a lush green world. Sure, that just happens.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time.
Alright, so you want to go it alone? So less help means you're going to live, whereas your dad had you to save, and that's why he died. Okay, victim complex guy, there's a slight flaw in your logic here, because you did previously unlock a vault with 3 other people, so why are you going alone this time?
I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Isn't that the excuse for everything? I'm the Pathfinder, it's my job to do X? I mean, do you speak alien? Shouldn't at least someone come peacefully with you and say hi? Maybe you might need some help to say hi or fix the ship or something. I don't know. What if the Kett come and find you? You're screwed. Isn't there some protocol for having an away team mission? Like first contact or otherwise? I've seen a few episodes of Star Trek, but come on, this should be standard stuff. Did the aliens in their alien language ask you to go alone and you figured that out? Why are you doing this? Could someone please tell me why this is happening?
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Keep in mind, someone wrote this scene and thought this was worth writing down. Okay, where's your spacesuit on the lava planet? Why are you wearing a hoodie? Sure, this area is a paradise, but even the aliens have full suits of armor with masks on and helmets.
Need me to take my shoes off?
Okay, we gotta stop here. Who wrote this scene? No, BioWare, I haven't been to an airport recently in 2017 since 9/11. This is one of the worst scenes, or worst series of scenes. The dialogue, the events, this is like B-movie standard bad. Need me to take my shoes off? Oh, I thought we were in the future with sensors that can break lore through Mass Effect fields and corridors, or that can detect DNA from people in separate spaceships. Yes, I'm going on my vacation and need to take my shoes off. Thanks.
Hey, Hamdar goes.
This is... Oh my... Oh...
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Okay, you suddenly speak English. What?
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
How do you suddenly speak English? And why are you speaking it now? You knew about our journey and then what? Just picked up the language? And you didn't tell your communications officer to bother to learn it too? Don't you have language translators? Are you using them now? Did you not share that with your communications officer? This is such a way to ruin a first contact setup, which this is what the game was supposed to be about. But suddenly we can all talk English, when suddenly before we couldn't, with no explanation.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
Well, not anymore. The Kett are hot on my tail. Can I get my ship repaired, please?
Our intentions are simple. We'd like to look in your vault, and then we're out of here.
Didn't we come here to fix the ship?
You think that's simple? You don't know anything. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Well, isn't that convenient, because I wasn't going to bring them anyway.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
I can tell from your posture this is going to be a sneaking mission.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Kett and protect us.
Oh, by the way, I fight the Kett too. We have so much in common. Wouldn't you like to share and find out about us?
Until the Kett find us.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
So they get a really big shock every time they touch a doorknob? Thanks, Sam.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
1, I landed, you let me, and 2, what questions do you have?
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
None of the local flora register in my data files.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
Our experience with the Kett makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
Understood, and you can trust us are our dialogue options here. I'm sorry, who wrote these things? Understood, you can trust us can be one sentence. Why even offer the option? What is the point of this?
Now, the Kett mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Kett kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
I know the character Scott or Sarah are supposed to be green, but this line of reasoning doesn't quite follow. Do they just want to kill you, or what do they want? Just ask what they want. But we already know that. They want to steal them. They want to steal Angara. So why are you even opening your mouth? It's clearly not attrition. If they want Angara.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
We still don't know what Pathfinder actually means.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
Wait, shouldn't it be very important how we found you guys, considering this is a hidden paradise, and this is your base, and we just escaped this Kett armada? Don't you care? I know I would care. I want to know how we figure this all out, because the Kett should be right behind us with their amazing DNA sensors.
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online.
Here we have Scott's wide, dopey-eyed face and bodily animations that look almost completely ridiculous. It's like a deer in headlights trying to explain why he likes saltwater taffy. It's like BioWare is intentionally trying to make us laugh at this scene.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
See? This scene is good. A simple handshake. It's supposed to be awkward because it's unknown. This entire scene, this whole event, should have been one awkward series of failures at communication. But instead we got to zip along and find some female Angara researcher that was taken by the Kett so we can find a vault on the planet. But why don't we just find the vault on the planet ourselves? The leader dude knew where it was. We can find their hidden base no problem, so why do we need a later plot ticket to come back here for? Oh, I guess the ship is fixed. Great conflict there that was just resolved off screen. Sure hope the Kett aren't around the planet looking for us where we escaped to. That would be bad. In our non-lethal vessel, leaving a hidden base of their enemy. Yep, totally good course of action here.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Yeah, and what does he eat? This is kind of important. They have constructed waterfalls in their paradise, so I can't be that far removed from simple proteins, right?
Did the translators not work?
They work.
The Kett kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting.
I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Okay, how do you know this? How do you know Jal wants inside Aya's vault? He just seems to be following orders. Where are you getting this?
Pathfinder, it's your call.
How are any of these options our call? Thanks, I'll think. Who, me? And yes, it is? Again, what is the point of these choices? Now, if you want to have a series of choices that are just for fun, okay, but you then have to give us some actual choices within the narrative that hopefully have some weight. Like, screw this plan. We'll find the vault ourselves, and that'll open up a whole new storytelling branch. Very complicated, but that's what you want to see. You want to see choices that have value. It's your choice to have a path because you're a pathfinder. I know it's kind of literal, but fine. Or, hey, let's go to Vold first, for whatever reason. Or let's just go to Haraval. Havarl, whatever you call it.
Wait, what? Kidding. Just be ready.
What have you gotten yourself into?
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Okay, so we have no idea why exactly we're going to 2 planets, but I'm sure the narrative will tell us later, like hopefully en route or when we get there. This is kind of bad. Not very bad, but kind of bad. When the audience has a general idea of A, how to appease one dude, by B, doing what his subordinate has been ordered to do, to C, find some scientists, apparently, I thought we were looking for one scientist, which will hopefully D, allow us to get to that vault we originally wanted to get into on the original planet. So not only are we appeasing the Nexus, we're appeasing the leader of the resistance of the Angara.
It feels strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
No bigots allowed. Where did that come from? Jal feels strange on a strange ship filled with aliens. And he doesn't even know what he can eat yet. I'd feel a little strange if that was my mission.
No one on my ship thinks that way. We're a team.
Well, I think that way. We're mostly from different species. And now we've acquired a new one. We're literally aliens.
Oh, I was talking about my discomfort with your living arrangements, not about any prejudice I harbor.
Why would Jal harbor prejudice? We're not the Kett. Where did this attitude come from? Where did this idea come from? Jal is a stranger in a strange land. So are we. We all feel a bit alien here, as would Jal especially. I could only assume the writer is trying to make a tense scene by discussing discrimination or some sensitive issue that has no place in this conversation. Scott never mentioned any idea of prejudice or bigotry, so the tone is even off. This is one of the problems of maybe the writer implying something that shouldn't be there or not even knowing how to set it up. Imagine if Jal was, in fact, prejudiced, or didn't like aliens, and needed us to prove to him we're not just a nicer version of the Kett. That would be a great opportunity to show Jal's feelings and attitude toward his life, his friends, and his potentially new friends or enemies. But no, he's just scared of being a bigot. The topic is becoming forced, pardon the pun, alien, making this dialogue completely wasted. No opportunity for conflict, character growth, character development, just, you might be a bigot. Oh, we can't say that here. We can't have that attitude. Nope, that's bad.